Hello and welcome back to another episode of I Buy Things and I Sell It on eBay. My name is JP. We're gonna go to two car boots. Never done that before, but I got weekends off now. I got weekends off work, so there's no excuse. Saturday car boot, Sunday car boot. Fingers crossed because it's raining today, but it is Friday, so tomorrow we're gonna go to the car boot, hopefully, and Sunday we're gonna go to the car boot. But just a little update before we do that. We got some new plants. Hey, look at these. Very nice. So I've just changed around the office a little bit. Still got the OG money plant, but we got this one. Don't know what it is. Some fern. Can't remember. Anyway, they're plants. And we've also got a bit of a figure collection up here. I decided to keep these because I've spent way too much money on them. So we're going to have a little collection of them. He doesn't fit up there, so he's going to sit in this little tank thing over here. And then we've got some random figures here, and we've got some more space. So basically it's just a collection of random figures that are going to be things that I find at the car boot that I might just want to hang on to. I don't want to sell, you know? That's that. So let's look at some solds, and then we'll get into the action, into the juicy part. Where are my solds? Oh, yes. Sold a calculator. This sold really fast, surprisingly, because there was some that had sold for a little bit less than I had listed, but I had this listed for £6, and it's a vintage Casio calculator. Don't know why someone would want that like instead of a new one. Maybe they're just better, or they collect them. I don't know. Anyway, it's not for me to question, but it's an FX 82SX fraction scientific calculator. Not a lot of money. It sold for £6 or £7. Can't remember. Maybe $6.99, I think. Bought that for £1. Yay. Money. Loads of money. I'm rich. Anyway, so Call of Duty Black Ops. Again, not loads of money, but still like to pick up games. I think I paid £1 for this, or it might have come in like a bundle. I can't remember. But that has sold for the grand sum of £4. So I'm going to be splashing out today. Just checking everything's in there. You never know. Keep going. They're gonna get better. These sales, they're gonna get a little bit better. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Sold this Monsters Inc. Sully Disney mug. It's from the Disney store, and I picked that up for £1.50 in the charity shop the other day, and it sold for £7.50. Had it listed for £10, but £7.50. I'll take it. Again, not loads of money, but it gets better. Okay. Pick this bundle of Harry Potter books up from the car boot last weekend. No, the weekend before. I paid £3 for all these books, and I sold them for £11. Not loads of profit. All right, a little bit of a better sale now. Picked this up a while ago at a car boot back in like December or summer, and I bought this for £2. It's a little play set. Oh, you can't see in there. I don't want to. There's loads of little figures and stuff in there, little vehicles and stuff like that, and it's called Trendmasters. I've never heard of it before I found it. It's from 1996, I believe, and this sold for £18 to someone in the US, so they actually paid more than that to post it, something like £22 to post. Picked it up for £2, so really good profit there. Next one. Sold these. This is the best sale. So it does get, this makes up for all these little sales. This big one makes up for everything else, because these Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses that I paid £2 for sold for £40. And I did make a little short when I picked these up and said I could maybe get 50 for them. And it took a little bit longer, and I got 40. So I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. They're in pretty good condition. No scratches on the lenses, anything like that. So hopefully the buyer is happy with them. I need to find a little box to put those in, because I don't want those breaking. But yeah, happy with that sale. All right, we are at the car boot. We're a little bit late, so we're going to waste no time. It was a little bit hectic, massive queue to get in, a little bit of traffic getting here as well. So it's like 12:30. Which is only a little bit late for this one. It's meant to start at 12:15, but obviously people get here early. There's people anyway. Don't worry about it. Let's get going. Let's wait in time. Let's see what we can find. much are your cars, mate?
3 for a fiver, buddy. They're 70s.
No worries.
And they're in smashing condition. I mean,
Yeah,
look
they're pretty
at the
good condition.
aren't they?
Paint on them's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
How much for these, darling? I get those 2. Thank you. To your little figures.
The Roblox figures are 50p each or 3 for a pound.
Oh, okay.
And that one I think is an Among Us.
Oh, okay.
Whatever Among Us is. Wait, no, it's no. Oh. It is Roblox, but it's oh, sorry, it's Piggy from Roblox.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I don't know these things either. Trying to learn, but there's too many things. There's too many things.
Get mixed up with them all. I'm like, well, is that a Shopkins or is that a Nom Nom or is that something else? Hatchimals and like, oh.
There's too many things in there.
But I don't.
They all look quite similar. That's the thing. They're all just colourful.
He's one of those stretchy ones.
Yeah, I've had like a Superman before. It's kind of cool. Just take that, please.
Yeah.
Got 5 on it.
Yeah. Lovely. Thank you.
When you got a 20, is that alright?
Yeah, it's fine. It's 10. There you go.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for that.
Look like you're packing up. Have you just sold loads of stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much for him?
£4, man.
I'll just take that, please, mate. There you go, mate. All right, I am back from the car boot, and well, that was actually a few days ago. Not going to be a second car boot. Basically, what happened is my car broke a little bit. I snapped a spring off the suspension, so really just had to get that fixed, which meant no car boot on Sunday, and it is Monday now, but it's all good. We got it fixed. Not too much of a problem, but we're just gonna have to go through everything that I bought on the Saturday afternoon. So let's have a look at those. And this is the mini haul. There's not loads here. There's quite a bit. Lots of figures, lots of little figures. So let's have a look at everything. We're gonna start over here. Another one of these Miles the Astronaut figures. He was just really cheap. I think 3 for £1 on these figures or something, so like 33p. And we've got Forearms from Ben 10. Getting to know these names and these figures now. Not in the best condition. Definitely lots of play on him. But I've sold the smaller one for like £7. And it's a lot smaller. It's like half the size. So surely this one's going to be worth, I don't know, 10, 15, something like that. We've got some Pokemon cards over here. I found one guy with who had some really good cards, and these are just to complete a set. These are not money makers. I paid for about what they are worth, really. But I prefer to find them out in the wild like that. And I've almost completed the trainer gallery from this set. If no one knows what that means, don't worry about it. Basically, I've almost completed this set, half of this set. So pretty surprising they had 2 cards that I needed, because I only need 2 more cards. And this one is just real sick. Always liked that card. Always needed it, always wanted it. So that's that. Over here, we probably shouldn't have picked up some of these things. Guy just had like a few cool things in a box, including this little anime girl. She's got a little rabbit that she holds. And having a look online, there's quite a few listed in, not sold for loads. So I actually ended up paying £2-3 for that. It's probably only worth £4 or £5, so nothing special there. And then he had these little sort of D&D figures. They're not strictly D&D, but that's the type of thing. Tabletop board game kind of figures. And I do play a little bit of D&D, a little bit of Dungeon World. And he's a cool little wizard. And I've actually got this figure painted as well. So he's a little cool archer dude. Again, I paid about £1 each for these. I didn't want to pay as much as I did, but sometimes I pick up a bundle of stuff and I'm like, and then they give me the price. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I'm still going to get it. I don't like to put things back down, especially if it's still fairly cheap. Like these are about £6, £7 brand new. But yeah, they might get used or they might not. Who knows? Anyway, let's move on. This guy, I did look up who he was, but I can't remember. But I'll show a few solds, I guess. eBay listing, whatever, show who this guy is. But I always like to pick up these figures, even when I don't even check them, because they're quite detailed and they can be quite rare or sought after sometimes. He's a little bit dirty, he needs a bit of a clean. He doesn't look too bad on the camera, but you can kind of see on the back there he's a bit scruffy. So I think I got 6 for like £5 or something. Not crazy cheap, but it is what it is. These Mario figures were a bit cheaper, I think. I think she only 50p for these. So there's a little Donkey Kong, little Mario, and a little Mario Kart pull bike. Really like these. Find these all the time. And they're worth about 5-6 quid, so not bad. Probably keep all of them, to be honest. I've bought a lot of things just to collect, honestly, but that's all good. Miss Krabappel from The Simpsons. Can't really see that. I think she's 2005. Yeah, 2005. Simpsons figure. Again, I paid like £1 for these figures. But this little Homer from 97, probably worth a bit more. It's only a mini figure, so not worth loads. But again, might just go into the collection, I think, because they're pretty cool. Maybe not this one. I don't know. I'll probably keep that until I've got a bit more of a bundle and some together. But probably keep this little Homer figure because he's pretty cool. And what else have we got? I think this is Ant-Man from the same bundle, so paid just under £1 for him. Like to pick up these figures if they've got quite a lot of articulation to them. Can't really do it with one hand. You know what I mean? He's a little bit articulated, a little bit more, like his arms go that way, and his, you know what I mean. Yeah, probably not worth loads, maybe 5-6 quid for him. But he's in pretty good condition as well. Obviously always going to be missing their accessories. You're going to be very lucky, like scrambling through a random bag or box and finding their accessories in there as well. But you never know. Ghostbusters figure, quite a lot of these listed as well. But because I didn't know what he was, and because he was from 88, I thought it might be worth picking up. And I paid just under £1 for him as well. Yeah, probably not worth picking up. If I'd like researched it, maybe I wouldn't have picked him up, but it is what it is. And then we've got a little Transformer. I think this was fairly cheap, probably 50p or 3 for £1 kind of deal. He has got a head in there. So yeah, that's just probably go in a little bundle of Transformers. Although my Transformers just seem to not be selling at all. And then we got this. I really always get these wrong, these Teletubby names. I always think this is from 2002. Not worth loads of money, probably just a couple of quid, but it was really cheap, probably 3 for £1 again. And one day I'll probably find a bundle for that to go in, hopefully. That's really why I pick up things like that. And then I think we've done all those. So we've got this SpongeBob figure bundle. We've got Mr. Krabs. We've got Patrick. We've got SpongeBob. We've got this weird little ball here. Just saw a couple of figures, asked how much they were. She wanted 10p each for them. So I thought, it's just a cool little bundle. I ended up spending, there's actually only 8, but I just gave her a quid for all 8. Probably about £10 in that bundle. You know, it's not crazy money, but I just like picking things up like that, especially if they're really cheap, and especially if you can, you know, find a lot of it together. Then it can go straight into a bundle rather than having to collect things up. Then we've got a bundle of games. Nothing special here, but these were all 20p each, so I just couldn't really turn that down. Even though looking, it's probably not worth it even picking up these games, because there's no big titles here, nothing that's really standing out. Best game's probably the bottom one, the Getaway, because it is complete with the manual. And we have got a sealed PC game, but you know, just because it's sealed, it doesn't mean a lot. If it's just not something anybody wants, it doesn't mean it's going to sell for loads of money. Especially PC games, there's loads of them that are now sealed and just not worth anything. But thought I'd pick it up, take the gamble. So yeah, paid £2 for all of those. CEX trading, it's not even worth that much, I don't think. So you know, it is what it is. I'll probably try and maybe sell these as a bundle, get my money back, and make some money on it. Because there's a couple of Gears of War games. And everything's complete and in good condition to an extent. So maybe like a 360 bundle, and then just see what I do with the rest. Sell the Getaway on its own. Don't know about this one. Or this one. But, you know, it's an old Xbox game for 20p. It just seems like I shouldn't be avoiding it, but probably should have. And then moving on to some of the better stuff. We've got some Ninja Turtle figures in the middle here. Got a Mikey figure. He was in the bundle of 6 for £1. Sorry, £6 each. 6 for £5, so like a little bit less than £5. He's from 2012. He's got a little like voice box, so he's meant to be talking, but don't think that's working. I can't remember how to make him. Anyway, I'll probably sell him in a bundle when I've got some more of these figures, because I'm not really collecting that line. And then we've got a bit of an older figure. Not really seen many of these as well. They're from 2006. It's a Donatello figure. Definitely missing something from the back there. But I've mainly got a sort of early 2000s collection. So he's going to add to that. Oh, he's got something in his hand. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Yeah, that's that one. We've got another Donatello figure. In fact, we've got another 2 Donatello figures. This one's a big one. From 2021 or 2019. See how accurate I am. Nowhere near 2014. He's a movie figure. And I've got a few others in this collection, so he's going to add to that. He was a bit more expensive. There's a really good stall there. Guy that has a really good store with figures and stuff like that. And I bought these 3 here for £12. Which you'll see is actually a really good deal. He wanted £8 for this one, which is like a fair price. He's worth probably about 10 in that condition. Not got his accessories, obviously, but quite hard to find these bigger figures. But then we've got probably the best find of the day. We've got this vintage TMNT Donatello pizza tossing figure. And he's from 1993. So yeah, this figure, quite rare, quite sought after. He only wanted £3 for it. He's basically just got a bundle in a box, and just £3 a figure. He's just funny, isn't he? With a big googly eyes and a big teeth and a big tongue. Just quite a funny little figure. Obviously not complete. He's meant to have some pizzas as well. But yeah, £3, and this figure going for about 25 quid. So really good find for the collection. And then finally, you've probably seen this over here. We've got some Pokemon Advanced WAPs. I found these before loose at the car boot, and I paid £3 then. This was £5, but this has got the folder and these little collection boxes. You can see there's quite a few in there. It's not complete. There is loads missing. But looking at this, looking at the sales on this, someone sold one of these with like almost complete for about 60 quid, 50, 60 quid. And then someone sold one with like 40 for about £40. 46, I think they were. And I've counted these as roughly about 40 to 50 in there. So that should go for about 40 quid. The collection box is in really good condition as well. There's one listed where it's all faded, whereas this one is in pretty good condition for its age. It's from 2003, Panini. So they were just like little plastic things with different Pokemon that you could collect. And that's the collection box for it. So really good find there, because that was only £5. So £5 to maybe 40. And that's it. That's everything. So yeah, sorry there's not another car boot. Sorry the bundle's not a bit bigger, but I did find some really good stuff, I think. Not loads to sell. A lot of this is going to be going in the collection. I say a lot of it. There's just a few things. But if I take those away, there's not a lot to sell, and take the games away, because there's not a lot of resale value in those games. So I've done all right. First major car boot back for the new year, so can't complain. Didn't disappoint at all. Didn't disappoint. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!